Sometimes the most meaningful moments from films can be found in the tiniest and most unscripted of places. As viewers, we become lost in the storyline of our favorite characters only to be caught off guard by a moment that completely enchants us. An unrehearsed exchange between two sympathetic characters or an unexpected existential crisis caused by something as simple as human error. It's these unpredictable but essential timing tweaks that help shape Pixar films into timeless masterpieces, sure to make us laugh, cry, and everything else in between, both now and forevermore. Hello, and welcome to Top 10 Binge. Today we're going to peek behind the scenes and see just how much of our favorite flicks were intentionally planned. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Number 5. Buzz Lightyear's Freakout, Toy Story. Buzz Lightyear finally accepts the fact that he is unable to fly in one of the most hilarious scenes from the Space Ranger cartoon series. It goes without saying that he doesn't take criticism particularly well. What ends up happening is an emotional breakdown that is just so funny that it hurts. After his brief role as Mrs. Nesbit, we see Buzz become more than a little depressed as a result of his inability to fly and the sudden realization that he is merely a toy. His breakdown in front of Hannah's room was completely improvised by Tim Allen, and it resulted in some of Buzz's most memorable lines from the show. Years of experience in the comedy field have most certainly not been wasted. Number 4. Fake Weather Report, Monsters, Incorporated. When you hire Billy Crystal, you can bet your bottom dollar that you will get some improv out of him. And when it came time for Crystal to record his iconic role as Mike Wazowski in Monsters, Incorporated, he more than delivered. It is said that he improvised many of the lines that we are familiar with and enjoy. This includes the part of the movie where he gets Sully ready for work after waking him up. In the scene, Mike tries to wake up his friend, who is sleeping, by making up a fake weather report and rattling it off in rapid succession. The idea of him performing an impression of a radio announcer was something that story supervisor Bob Peterson came up with at the very last minute. And reports indicate that the actor had some leeway to play around with the particulars of the role. The forecast imparts such a distinct and hilarious flavor to the film, and it works wonderfully within the context of the whole thing. Number 3. Overall Woody's performance, Toy Story. Tom Hanks' performance as Woody is widely regarded as one of his most memorable roles. On the other hand, you may not be aware that Hanks did a significant amount of improvising while recording some of the character's most well-known lines. In the movie Toy Story, Woody and Buzz Lightyear end up at the home of their next-door neighbor, Sid. Buzz is having some difficulty at this point, and he refuses to come to the window to prove to the other toys that he is still alive and well. Instead, he accuses Woody of hurting him and then throws his arm at him. Woody is the one who hurt him. Therefore, the cowboy puts on a puppet show with the disembodied limb, complete with a secret handshake, in an effort to demonstrate that the two are working together. It seems that Hanks was making some adjustments on the fly here, and they were most definitely successful. Number 2. Put That Thing Back Where It Came From, Monsters, Incorporated. It is common knowledge that Billy Crystal improvised many of the lines he delivered as Mike Wazowski. However, the fact that he also conceived of an entire musical might come as a surprise to you. Crystal is responsible for the entirety of Put That Thing Back Where It Came From or So Help Me, which is widely considered to be one of the funniest scenes in the entirety of Monsters, Incorporated. The moment arrives when Mike and Sully are forced to improvise a musical on the spot in order to conceal the fact that they are debating what to do with Boo. The fact that not only the characters, but also the actors appeared to be making up the dialogue on the spot made the scene feel even more real and hilarious than it already was. Number 1. Uncle Hugo's performance, Luca. Due to the exceptional quality of his improv, a scene after the credits was deemed to be an absolute requirement. The film Luca tells the story of the adventures of a sea monster named Luca, who, when he is on land, can assume the form of a human boy. Sacha Baron Cohen is cast in the role of the boy's peculiar uncle Hugo, a strange creature that lives on the ocean floor. Hugo doesn't end up playing that big of a part in the movie at all. However, because Cohen did so much improvising while filming, the directors were unable to leave all of the material that had the potential to be entertaining on the cutting room floor. After the credits rolled, there was a scene with the actor's character swimming around and talking to himself. This was done as a way to recognize the actor's work. These are just a few of the unscripted Disney Pixar moments that have had audiences in stitches. What other movie scenes caught you by surprise? Let us know in the comments. Also, if you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.